Chemical reactions. Living things undergo thousands of chemical reactions as part of the life process. Chemical equations represent chemical reactions. So this is the way we write chemical reactions. Here's one very, very important chemical reactions.
Oh, it makes glucose?
It makes glucose. And so what kind of organisms can make glucose from things that you breathe and from water?
Plants.
Plants, good. So the process, did we say it already?
No, it's photosynthesis.
The process is photosynthesis, excellent. Let's see if my cursive is really bad.
Yeah.
Photo. So while I'm writing this out, David, tell everybody what photo means. And I'll try to write synthesis better. What does photo mean?
Photo. Well, it can either mean light or a photograph if you're using slanginess. But usually in this place it just means like light in general.
Yep, and even sunlight. A photograph is a picture using light.
I know, but it's still.
So photosynthesis is using sunlight, or actually it could be any kind of light. It could be a light in your house to make glucose. And so you start with these things that have no energy just about. Carbon dioxide, you can breathe all day and you can drink water and you're not going to gain weight doing that. But you put in this energy from the sunlight and you make glucose, this high energy thing, which you certainly could gain weight. And then another byproduct is oxygen. So the thing that you need to know for this is that the stuff that starts the reaction are called the reactants. So these two things are called the reactants because it's what you start with. Anything after the arrow is called the products. Now here's a tricky thing. Ready, Davey?
Mm-hmm.
If I drew the arrow this way.
Aerobic respiration.
Aerobic cellular respiration. Good. And so what would be the reactants?
The reactants would be the products, and the products would be the reactants.
Yeah. So for aerobic cellular respiration, this stuff would be the reactants.
Mm-hmm. 6 carbons, 12 hydrogens, 6 oxygens, and 12 oxygens.
This stuff would be the products.
And 12 hydrogens, 6 oxygens, 6 carbons, and 12 oxygens.
And there's one other product too that we should put in. One of the other products that you'll get out is and we capture energy as
ATP.
Excellent, ATP. And we should say you put energy into the reaction when it's photosynthesis, and that's some type of light, usually sunlight.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
Wait, is there?
You can't be bored because my kids can't be bored.
No, sorry. I just.
Okay, go ahead. What's your question?
No, sorry, I wasn't being bored. Is there any way to possibly use heat to do the same reaction?
No. You need to use some type of sun, some type of light.
Well, maybe plants will do that then.
Yeah, we'll do a unit on photosynthesis and cellular respiration.
I know, but I just want to know if it would possibly be possible.
There are animals that aren't photoautotrophs. They're another type of autotroph, and there are some that use heat vents in the bottom of the ocean to put together their energy. So yes, but that's not what photoautotrophs do.
Yeah, sorry, that's not what I meant though. I was just asking if there's anything like that.
Yep. Okay, the number of each kind of atom must be the same on either side of the arrow. So
like the same kind of atom?
Yeah, so if you have, let's look at it.
Oh, no, don't you mean molecule?
Nope. So atom. So if you look at this, there are 6 carbons of atom.
Oh, okay, I get what you're trying to say. That kind of sounded probably stupid.
That's
yeah,
okay.
I know what you meant.
And 6 carbons there. On this side, you've got 12 hydrogens, and look at this, 6 times 2, got 12 hydrogens. Here's, I'm going to put it on top this time, 6 oxygens plus 6 times 2 is 12 oxygens, so that's 18 oxygens. And then on this side, you've got 6, because there's 6 O's, and you've got 6 times 2, which is 12, so again, that's 18 oxygens over here. So that's a balanced equation. If you have fun with that, then you should be really excited about chemistry next year. Bonds must be broken and or formed in order to make new compounds. So in our last segment, we talked about covalent bonds and hydrogen bonds. And what were the strong ones, David?
Covalent.
Excellent. Okay, here are some examples of chemical reactions. These things are the things you start with. They're before the arrow, so they're the reactants. And then you produce the product. Here's another
product.
Here's another one. This is hydrogen and carbon. This would be called the
thing that cows make. No, I'm just joking. It's called the reactants.
Good. And the thing that cows make is here, and that's called the
methane. The product.
The product. Excellent. So that's really all I need you guys to know. I need you to be able to look at the arrow and say, okay, this is what I produce, it's the product. This is what I start with, it's the reactant. There could be one or two here or whatever. There could be one or more over here.
Alright, if it's breaking it down, it's going to be more than this.
Some reactions release energy, send it out, and some do the opposite. Some other reactions require energy input. So let's look at some examples of this. Here's photosynthesis again. The energy in is light. So does the chemical reaction above release energy or require energy? Here's your arrow.
Well, I mean, it requires energy, but the plant's not putting any energy in, the sun is.
Right, it requires energy and the energy comes from light. Good.
The energy just streams in through its windows.
Okay, what kind of organism can do the reaction
Plants
above?
don't have windows, sorry.
It's okay. What kind of organism can do the reactions above? What's a photo?
Well, sorry,
Autotroph.
the plants can do things above.
Let's see, plants can do it. Good. Anybody else?
I doubt protists can do it.
Actually,
I think they just make alcohol and the...
some protists do cellular. Some protists do photosynthesis and some don't. Yeah. How about animals? Can they go outside and get in sunlight and make their own glucose?
Maybe that tree Pokemon, but other than that...
Other than that, no. How about algae?
I'm pretty sure that's a plant.
Yeah, like a very simple plant, sort of. Or you could call it a really complex protist.
No,
How about how about bacteria?
I don't know. I don't think so, but
There are special bacteria, cyanobacteria. They don't have chloroplasts because they're too simple, but they do photosynthesis. So some of them do. How about fungi, like the athlete's foot? No. Here's the thing: students mess these up all the time. They say
not plants.
they're not.
They just decompose stuff.
Right. So students sometimes will say, "Oh, a mushroom. Well, that grows outside. That must be a plant."
No, it grows on dead things.
Excellent. It's a decomposer. And so the one thing that I say to help students remember that is athlete's foot fungus grows where?
On your foot.
And it grows mainly in the winter when you have socks and shoes on. And does sunshine go through your socks and shoes?
Nope.
Nope. So it's not a plant.
Well, I mean, let's hope it doesn't go through.
That would be bad.
That would be kind of weird. You must have a lot of holes in there for months.
I know, that would be sad. All right. Do you know the difference, David, between a heterotroph and an autotroph?
A heterotroph.
What's the difference? What does auto mean?
That means automatic.
Or make your own, yep.
Oh, really? I just thought it meant automatic.
Well, it does, but what's a photoautotroph?
That automatically turns sunlight into...
Yeah. So they do photosynthesis. What's a heterotroph?
It just uses it up.
What do you mean?
It takes glucose and rips it apart.
Yes. Excellent. So those are animals, fungi, some protists, some bacteria. Good.
Well, actually, plants do it too.
But they do. But I guess if you're not an autotroph, then you're a heterotroph. And we'll talk about the difference.
Okay, sorry. I create confusion.
Okay, so we agree with ourselves. Aerobic cellular respiration is just the reverse equation of the other one. And when you're getting energy out, you're getting it out as ATP.
Wait, why is there a yellow thing off the...
I think that probably said ATP.
Oh.
Does the chemical reaction above release energy or require energy?
It says energy. No, I also already knew this.
So go ahead and answer it already.
It makes energy. Well, it doesn't make energy, it releases.
Right, you can't make energy.
Well, I mean,
but you can release it.
If you get high enough, I think suns make energy, don't they?
I think they change its form from one form to another.
Whatever, that's not the point.
Okay, so
Conservation
what is the energy? Okay, David, give me one thing that's the energy. Yeah, you're helpful tonight.
I'm just joking.
What is the energy used for?
It's used for making me talk.
That's good. It's used for making you talk. It's used for everything that the cell has to do. So to grow, to move, to repair, to release secretions, to chat with your mom, etc. To make a video for your mom's students, right?
To turn on that light over there, like...
yeah. To play, what is it that you do all day?
Outside.
Yeah. I play outside, Mom.
I can't do the joke doing that one. Crap.
Okay, aerobic cellular respiration. This is a trick question. I need your brain. Ready, David? What kind of organisms can do the reaction above or something similar? Something where you're making ATP.
Well, photoautotrophs can do it.
Very good. Who else?
And
Oh man, they're all out.
I already knew it anyway, but yeah.
Alright, so here's the thing.
Let's just pretend that never happened.
Okay.
Go back.
I didn't mean for them to all go. I thought just one would go. Okay, so here's the thing that you should know about aerobic cellular respiration. Aerobic means you need oxygen. So that's why I put or something similar to this. If you think about it without the oxygen, let's just think of it this way. You take glucose or some energy source and break it down to make ATP. Everybody does that. So sometimes students have the misconception that plants do photosynthesis and animals do cellular respiration. Not true. Why would a plant bother doing photosynthesis if it couldn't use the sugar?
Because they were really stupid.
Right, and they're not.
Didn't want to live.
So they don't.
They wanted to like suicide and just be like, take my energy. Ah!
So everybody, even there are some organisms that can produce glucose from sunlight. Everybody, even the ones who
don't plants like mostly use the energy at night? Like that's when they spread it out. Like I don't know. Sorry, I'm probably not making much sense.
Well.
Well, no,
there are light reactions and dark reactions, and so they actually can do the dark reactions at night, the second part of photosynthesis, so that might be what you're thinking about. Yeah.
Sorry, I just heard something somewhere now. Just
we'll do a unit on that. We will. So all living things need to use energy, silly. So don't have that. Don't do the silly things that some students do, where they say plants do photosynthesis and animals do cellular respiration. All of them do.
Yeah, especially if you're a why can't I remember the Pokemon's name? Not very good.
Oh my god. See, they're fighting about it too. Alright, is that the end? Yep, that's the end of what I want to do. Alright, alrighty. Say goodbye, everybody. Say goodbye, everybody.